Welcome to QChat. QChat is a social media application where users can view posts and create posts. So if you're not logged in, well, you can log in. So I've just logged out and I'm going to log in again. Now if I want to log in, I can log in with my password. But let's say my password were incorrect. I'll get a notification saying that my password is not correct. So now I can reset my password. So in order to reset my password, I can hit this button and it will let me know that an email password reset request has been sent. So if I check my email, now I have this link. And this link gives me a token on the end which is time sensitive. So if I were to get something wrong, for example, in this token and hit enter, it will redirect me somewhere else, and it'll say that this is an invalid or expired token. But if I go back with a valid token, I can now reset my password. So I can reset my password like this. And now that my password has been successfully updated, I can log in. Once logged in, not only can I view posts, but I can also create posts. So I can view my account, I can edit my name, I can also I can edit my name, I can edit my email, and I can also change my profile photo. So let's change this to something else. So now my profile photo has been changed along with my username. So now if I go to my home page, these changes will be reflected. And if I hit this to see each user, you can see the number of posts each user has made along with the their username and every single post that they've made. This would also work with other users, for example. So if I were to look at Todd Howard, I would not only see all of his posts, but I would also see the number of posts that Todd has made. I have pagination that's working completely, and an interesting thing about this application is that information, as you've noticed on the side, that there's these little indication markers on the side. Red obviously means that contains misinformation. Neutral indicates that this post contains a question or something that's unrelated, and a green check mark indicates if the information posted is valid. So if I were to, let's say, create a new post over here, I can post, let's say this is a new post. The newest posts always appear on the top, and I can, let's say, post over here, let's say, washing your hands frequently, and staying indoors prevents the spread of COVID-19, right? And by writing this, and when I post this, this should give me a green check mark because this information posted is valid. I can also update my post. So if I click on the top over here, I can either delete this post or I can update this post. So I can update this post. And if I post this again, this will actually recheck the post and in order to assume if it's valid or not valid. So when a post is originally posted, the neural network will check it, but if it's updated, it will also check it again just to ensure that the information that's been updated and that's been added is also valid. Let's say I wanted to do a new post that contains misinformation this time, right? So this post contains and I posted something like hoax. And if I were to post this, this should give it a red check mark. this red mark indicates that this post contains misinformation. And if I were to create a new post, for example, that's neutral, I can then say this post contains, let's say I had asked a question such as, so if I were to ask a question like this should be neutral, because the neural network is able to determine that questions are neutral. And so by putting a question mark over here, it's able to distinguish context and understand that these questions are generally speaking neutral. Our neural network is built entirely on TensorFlow, and most of this application is built entirely on Flask. And yeah, that's basically it. Oh, our pagination also works. So all the pagination works as well. Yeah.